Those are the chants of just a few of the 1,000-plus protesters that took to the streets of Manhattan on Saturday.
We're here to protest the privatization of public schools. They need to stay public. We're also here to protest youth justice, the school-to-prison pipeline.
The event was organized by the Alliance for Quality Education, a nonprofit public school advocacy group. Protesters gathered at Central Park near Columbus Circle, yards away from the Trump International Hotel.
Public schools are under attack. The educational public system in our country is under attack from privatization and from corporatization, from people who want to make a profit on it.
Braving the cold weather, participants marched for over an hour to Governor Andrew Cuomo's office on 3rd Avenue. The Alliance for Quality Education is taking a stance against several political figures, including President Trump and Education Secretary Betsy DeVos.
Won't be lost. Down with Betsy DeVos. Public schools won't be lost. Down with Betsy DeVos.
The group is also demanding Governor Cuomo fund an additional $4.3 billion into New York public schools, which they say is part of an aid package the state still owes them.
To put notice on the Governor Cuomo, that him not funding a 10-year lawsuit, $4.3 billion to our school, is unacceptable and disrespectful and has nothing to do with being progressive.
Zakia Ansari, the advocacy director for AQE, says this issue is time sensitive.
We have a 2-week window of opportunity for the New York State budget, and then it will be 3 men in a room making a decision on whether or not our children will get this money.
And it wasn't just grassroots voices being heard. Members of the New York State Assembly were also present for portions of the march, including Assistant Speaker Felix Ortiz.
We're hoping that we can send a clear signal to the administration in Washington, and especially to the President and the Secretary of Education, that we should not be playing with our children's future education, and also to the governor for him to understand that shortchanging our children is not how we can move our future forward.
Assembly members Kathy Nolan and Joanne Simon were also present, showing their support for the cause and criticizing what they feel is inaction from the governor.
Obviously, there are going to be areas where the locality can afford to do more for kids. We understand that, but the state tax dollars, which everyone pays, should be distributed in a way that, achieves some equity.
Well, the governor could actually work with us to provide the money that is owed under the CFE decision, and then continue that formula going forward.
Answering questions from reporters after the march, Governor Cuomo says his budget for public schools has been the largest so far. Assemblywoman Nolan says the lack of public funding affects everyone in the state.
And that affects every region, including Long Island, by the way. There are a number of school districts that really need help in achieving lower class size, better outcomes, and newer facilities and things like that.
For WRHU News, I'm Ben Abrams, reporting from Midtown Manhattan.